Hello and welcome back to No Man's Land for our survival let's play, and having absolutely no idea what episode we're in. High 20s? An absolute guess. Um, the first thing we're going to do today, in fact, for this in-game day, there's not that much we are going to do. We're going to be skipping through because I know in the last episode we said this, and all manner of things started going wrong. This one, I'm hoping, isn't going to be the case. We're going to get We're going to spend 1,000, what should be euros. I'm going to put it on times 5 as well. Right. Spend 1,000 euros on a pallet of pine I've just put in, and we'll get down to the farm. Yeah, I really should have looked to see what episode this is. I've just come off. Well, oh my god, that's heavy. Not only am I off an in real life night shift, but I've just been recording on Calmston as well. So I've absolutely no idea what we're up to. I know the last episode on No Man's Land was an absolute nightmare. Front loader shenanigans, I remember calling it. Considering that was just supposed to be sort of a blitz day, we had a couple of, I can't even remember what jobs we had to do. Oh, we wouldn't sell the eggs, were we? And that turned into an absolute nightmare. But this, what we're going to do is, we're going to get these trees sold. This is so heavy, I might have to just put it on the back, you know. Didn't realise it was going to be this heavy. I thought with the trailer being on the back, then that would sort of counterbalance it, but I mean, we're not doing too bad, it's just any wild sort of movement. I think, did I normally use the 6105 to plant these? I think I did, didn't I? I can't even remember where I parked the 6105. Is it in the shed? Right, let's put this there. And then give ourselves plenty of room. I know where the first load of them trees are going to go, I don't know how many it'll take. Or that area will take, sorry. I don't think it'll take all 20. And we could do, before we progress today as well, having a look at see what the prices for tomatoes and lettuce are. Oh, talking about them, Feldon, he has done a really interesting video on the prices between, just so he's just focused on greenhouses and the prices between selling or selling them, or storing and selling them yourself. If I remember to do it, I'll put the link in below to that video. If I don't, it's on his channel. He posted it about 2 or 3 days ago. Go and have a look, because I mean the results weren't quite what I expected. There was, the overall was, but the amounts weren't. Right, I'm going to put these along here. Hopefully that one's just inside. Oh, it should be. Should be just inside. So I don't know how many we're going to get along here. I kind of want to keep on the right hand side. I don't know if you can see, but underneath this grass is a path or a track. I kind of want to keep that area. I've just put. Do you know what? Talking away, I'm sure. I bet you I have. I've just put a tree bang in the middle of this one, haven't I? Yeah. So that track, brilliant. Wasn't meant to do that. I mean, obviously I was meant to do that, but I totally wasn't. I wanted to put these trees in probably months ago, to be honest, and I should have. I don't know why I didn't, because it gives us that sort of rolling cycle, doesn't it? Do you know what? I'm going to get nearly all of these in, if not all of them. Didn't expect that. Yeah, it just gives us that rolling income. So these should have went in ages ago. I think the mess of the oak trees have sort of put us off with planting more trees, I think. Let's have a turn around. So yeah, all along there you can see just follows the edge of the field. They are going to take 2 years to grow fully, but we've already gone. I've just checked. We're now 3rd year already. So realistically, is it going to take too long? That's not that bad with that tree being there. I don't think it is. Right. Let's have a look at the state of our fields. And we're totally on the wrong bit. Right, that's what I wanted. So we have... Which one's our barley thing? Is our barley that one? It is, isn't it? Canola, canola, canola. Barley. The barley. Yep. All fertilised, yeah. The barley, we're literally limping into this harvest. You can see that one I've got 319 litres of grain left. This one's down to 52. But I'm loath to buy more. I think. Right, we'll have a look. We'll quickly have a look. There's nothing in there. Tomatoes and lettuce. Right, both of them are towards January time. I don't even know what a good price is because I haven't sold them yet. So I'll have to keep an eye on them. Right, let's go and get the tractor back. And then we might as well go into the next day because I don't have anything else to do in today's in-game day. And those canola fields might be ready to harvest in August, so this is so slow going backwards. Right, get that turned off. Right, let's go through the next morning. We're going to be in debt, aren't we? See how much it takes off us. I'll be amazed if we're not. Yeah. 455 in debt now. So property income there, what do we make? 679. Right, let's have, I need, that is what I need on Elm Creek. Absolutely desperate for that on Elm Creek. No, nothing in there for us. Right, barley's up, the canola isn't ready. And these are out of food, I'm going to have to go and get some at Anna. Right, give us 2 seconds, I'll figure out what I'm going to do. Right, we're going to sell, or manually sell, our first load of tomatoes. We're also, before we do that though, we're going to use our sorghum to feed the chickens. Because I think we learnt last time, it would have been cheaper to do that than it would have been to buy the barley. Because we ended up spending a fortune, didn't we, on that barley from the store. And the pallets are ridiculously priced. Something like €1,500 per 1,000 litres or something like that. It's just not worth it at all. So we'll get this on here. Now I'm not sure how stable that's going to be once I start pulling it, but we'll find out. Right, let's go and get our trailer. I could do with, and you do have them in the game. Remember in 19 you used to get them little, there was a little dump truck, so there was dump trailer, sorry, or there was the sort of car trailers where they only took about 1,000 litres. Could do one of them really, just for feeding the chickens instead of carting this big thing about the whole time. Right, it's not going to take all of it, but for the sake of what we've got. And to be honest, we need these to keep producing. This is really struggling. I wasn't surprised about that. Sorry, I am surprised about that. Right, what are we taking from there? Less than 1,000. It's not bad. Well, you can see this. This is just not getting any traction whatsoever. Right, and we'll put as much in here as we can. I mean, ideally, I wouldn't want to use sorghum to feed our chickens just because of the price, but it's cheaper than buying the food. What's this gonna... oh, it's gonna take all of it, isn't it? I didn't want that. I really, really, really didn't want that. I'm starting to wonder now. In fact, I'm not starting to wonder, I'm pretty certain that that one field isn't going to be enough. I'm thinking that we might have to start planting a couple of fields. Right, how are we doing for price-wise? Tomatoes, 481, and we on the up. What I'm going to do is, I'll skip through a bit, because we haven't got much more to do today. I'll skip time a bit, and get the best sort of price. Okay, we didn't have to go far. It only went up by about another €7 or something. And then we got the red arrow again, so we'll go and sell these. We've got 3,000. So I mean, we're not going to get loads, but it keeps it ticking over, doesn't it? And then, are we going to skip another day? I mean, other than, the only other thing what I could do is go down and cut a tree down, but I don't want to do that until I know we're buying a specific piece of equipment. So what do we need? A roller. There was two bits, wasn't there? I can't even think what they are. One was a roller. Was one a lime spreader? I can't remember. I'll have to have a look. Now that I'm playing Calmston, obviously I'm not recording on this on No Man's Land every day now. Right, that was quite stable. That. I mean, it's quite stumpy, isn't it? So it's not like we've got a really long trailer. But no, that was actually all right. Still had a few issues with the front loader though, where it just didn't look right. Right, first load of tomatoes getting sold now. We're back in the green, which is nice. It's taking time, isn't it? There we are. There we go. Right, 1,477 for 3,000 litres. It doesn't seem too bad, does it? Right, let's get back down and I don't know. We'll see where we go from here. Right, we have skipped into September. The reason for that, there's nothing to do in that in-game day, which, like I said, we've spoke about previously, and that was always going to be the case. Now we're planting crops that require a longer period to grow, to mature, then we're always going to get that. So we've got 2 canola fields that are now ready to harvest. You'll see that we minus 341, so that was the loan payment overnight. And then other than that, nothing changed, so there was nothing else that I did. I'm interested to see. Tomatoes 5. Yeah, so price is pretty similar, isn't it? Okay, I think with tomatoes anything towards the 500 mark, although I haven't, from what I remember, I haven't yet seen them at 500. I mean, this field here, it's certainly 100% fertilised. I just can't remember if... So a bit there, I'll take it if there is. I just can't remember if it's still limed or not. I think it should be. Nope, needs lime. Oh no. No, the main part of it doesn't. It's just that edge bit. Price for canola. Right, November the highest price, so we're getting there, aren't we? If we can get, if the canola price keeps going up, we sell our canola and buy one of the other bits of machinery that we need. The other thing that we could do, well, there's two other things that I was thinking. We could either really go and invest into chickens and buy more of them coops up there, or we could see how much we'll get for the remainder of our oak trees and see if we're anywhere close to being able to get, I've seen that 1 week there, a new bit of land. A new bit of land is very interesting. I just don't know whether I'll be able to get anywhere near 85,000. I'm sure we get something like 7.5 to 8 from each tree. I don't know how many trees are left. We've probably, I don't know, what do you reckon, cut down maybe half of them, so maybe 10 left. Do you know what we might do? We may well do. We've got some oats to sell. We'll be able to sell the canola. I mean, even if we had to chop down some of our pine trees here, I know they're not fully grown, but we're still going to make money out of them. That could be interesting. I think with another bit of land now, that would be us away, wouldn't it? That would be... At the minute, we're still sort of... It's almost hand to mouth sort of thing. We're in debt at the end of nearly every single day. We're saving up for really small bits of machinery. We're using equipment that, for instance, like this combine here, it's on its last legs. It uses so much fuel, it is unbelievable. If we can get another bit of land and start generating money off that, then I think that's really interesting. In fact, once this in-game day is done, which will be this video will end after this in-game day. I'm going to look to that. I'm going to look to see how many trees I've got left, how many of the oak trees I've got left, and then we're going to start selling. I know how monotonous it's going to be for me to be cutting all them trees down, so it's the oak, not because it's cutting trees down, I don't mind doing that, it's the oak trees, the issues that we've had around the oak trees, that's what's going to be an issue. So all of that will be done off camera. Ah, the other thing was a stone picker, wasn't it? That was the other bit of kit that we need. But I mean, all new bits of kit will have to be on hold if that's what we're going to go. If that's what we're going to look at, buying a new bit of land, then everything's going to have to be on hold. I'd have to think. I know someone I speak to quite regularly in the comments, Andy Dickinson, he recommends field, I think it's number 22, and I know why. Because it's full of trees. Like, normally, I'd fully agree. However, the situation we're in now, I just don't think we've got the equipment to be able to process all that and then do what we want to do with it. I think later down the line, when I can afford machinery to deal with it, then I think that's a cracking idea. But I think we would look towards one of them too. I mean, that one's got quite a few trees in itself, hasn't it? So possibly 27. But I mean, 25 is just there for farmland, isn't it? I won't know how many trees we've got now. 2 seconds. I'm going to run over. I'm going to have to go run around like. Right, there might be more than what I actually thought. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six there, maybe not. 10. Oh, I was right. Bang on, 10. So we might just be a little bit shy with the trees, with them ones. But then, if you add on the oats, the canola, possibly these here, then we might be alright. Do you know, I'm already not looking forward to processing them oak trees. I wonder why that didn't take. It's well within my land. Did that time. There's a little bit over here as well. I mean, from here we're looking at. Are we going to get 3,000 litres? Perhaps not. What are we actually on now? 600 and odd. So 617. And top prices in 2 months, or around 2 months' time. And within that time, possibly the third field will be ready as well. Didn't I in fact, I say that as if I'm surprised. I shouldn't be, because that's exactly why we did it, didn't we? We did the canola. We are going to get over 3,000 litres. We did the canola because it timed perfect with the top price, didn't we? Because it was out with this and soybean, wasn't it? And we went for the, I think, maybe an extra 2 months, but the canola crop instead. Right, what I'm going to do, I am going to put a time lapse on. We're going to finish this field, and then we're going to go move straight in to field number 4, get that done, and then we'll come back. Right, we're back on, and that jump out of the combine was not meant to happen. I don't know how we'll come across, because I haven't done the editing yet, but basically we stopped because the rain started. We need to get it back on ×5. Yeah, we stopped because the rain started, and obviously you don't get the yield on the crop when you're trying to harvest in the rain, so I stopped immediately. And if you look in the top right hand corner and see that we've got just under 27 grand, you'll probably know what we've been doing in that time. So if you look over there, where we did have 10 oak trees, we've now only got 6. And oh my god, was it monotonous. It was hard work. I mean, it wasn't hard work, we were playing a game, but it was hard work. It's just it's the collision thing more than anything, you know. The collision and the sort of messed up physics, messed up weights. Just yeah, it was really, really annoying, and I've got another 6 to do. As soon as I finish this, I'll see, because I can't even remember how much we started with. But we'll have a look, see what we've got just in wood, because obviously some of that money there will be property income. So we'll get this last bit, and then that's pretty much it for the episode. I have a feeling it's going to be a bit of a longer episode as well, because although we've skipped a couple of months, there wasn't a great deal done in the first couple of months. Like, there was bits and then we skipped through and it was a bit sort of disjointed, and it's not what I wanted, but I just don't think we could have helped it either. You'll see there I've got the statue over there that's we've been doing the carton with, and you'll also see scattered across the floor there's just loads of random bits where they fell off, where they were just bouncing in mid-air. Right, so while that's pouring, let's have a look at this. So we've made 27,252 off sold wood. Property income's minimal, less than 500, and that's it. So we're not going to make the money, are we? If that's all wood's selling for at the minute, I'm sure we've sold 4 trees there. So if we sell another 4, that only takes us up to 50 odd. Plus half that is 60 odd, 70 at the absolute most. So we're not going to get up to that 85, are we? I don't know if... See, what I don't know is if this follows... So it's got wood chips here somewhere, hasn't it? It's got wood chips. Am I missing wood chips? Show me the wood chips. Wood chips. Yes. Now I don't know if that's the price we're getting for wood or not. I have no idea, because wood's not on here. So yeah, I don't know whether we're selling at a good price, I don't know whether we're selling at a bad price or what. But we're going to leave it there. I think we've got another couple of months, 2 more months until these 2 fields are ready. I'm going to spend some time off camera bringing them oak trees down. If we get close to the 85 grand, I'll see how much each one of these will give us, and then see if we can get the money off that. And then we've got, I tell you what I didn't look at, see how much canola we got. It's about 8,000 litres, I think, 7.5, 8,000. Yeah, 8,000 litres of canola as well. So that's the plan, that's what we're working towards. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.